guys? It is Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. We're going to finish our look at Angus Young's solos and a Whole Lotta Rosie with the outro solo, which is got some stuff that's completely unrecreatable. So I'm just going to throw that out there. But I think you know what those parts are. So let's jump right into it. Before we do, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're already subscribed or not, please ring the notification bell. Then you'll know whenever I release a new video. So still in standard tuning, because retuning in the middle of the song would be annoying. So what we're going to do here is we're doing a lot of the same lick. So I'm going to show it to you at the beginning. It's a very basic blues lick, and then you're going to see him go back to that a lot during the solo. So instead of sitting there just playing through it already again and again and just tearing up my fingers, I'm just saying, yeah, do that lick again. So it's pretty much what's going on there. So this is obviously kind of an improvised thing that he's not going to do the same way live. So just keep that in mind. So let's just start here with this first phrase, which is based around just A minor pentatonic up here at the 17th fret. All right, so we're going to start here with a bend of the 20th fret on the B string, and then kind of just go down. This is one of those things that, you're going to do your own thing a little bit with it anyway, but just go 12, 17 on the B, and then 19, 17 on the G. Then you're going to bend the 19th fret on the G. And then kind of go down the scale down through the D string. So we have this. All right, now we start this lick, which. All right, so what's going on, very common blues lick. You're gonna bend at the 19th fret there on the G string, and then you're gonna play 17 on the B, hammer 20, and pull back off to 17. And then repeat that 683 times. All right, so you get the point. That is a lick you've probably seen before if you've played these types of solos, which I hope you have, because starting with Angus Young is probably not the best idea. Then we're going to go, he takes this after doing that for like 8 beats. Then he'll go to this version. Now what's going on here is you can kind of just hold a bar across the B string and the high E string at the 17th fret. You're going to pick the high E string, 17th fret, then pick the 20th fret on the B, pull off to 17, and then hammer back to that 20. So it's a 4-note lick as well. All right, from there, he goes into a bend there on the B string as well. You'll hear a couple times too. He'll go up and he'll grab the 20th fret on the high E string. But what he does after he does this lick for about 8 beats too, you can go up and just go all the way through the A minor pentatonic. So just kind of go down to the 17th fret, the 19th fret on the A, and then back to that 17th fret there on the D. Then he's going to jump back here and do this. So that's sliding into the 16th fret on the D string, and then you're going to kind of do that same lick but without a bend. So that's 16 on the D, you're going to hammer 14 to 17 on the G, pull back off to 14. Do that 3 times. And then that final time, just stop there on that A, which is the 14th fret there on the G. All right, now from there we have some double stops. It looks like this. All right, so those double stops are the 17th fret on the G and the B string. Over to the 19th fret there on the D. So he goes a couple different rhythms with that. So kind of just, you might want to be able to just listen to it enough so you know the rhythm of those chords. But he's just going between that double stop and then that note. And then from there, he goes back into Old Reliable. All right, so we can skip over that. You know what that is now. We're going to now go to the double stops. The really cool part, I think, of the solo looks like this. All right, so let's first learn these notes, and then he's just tremolo picking that stuff. So tremolo picking is just, pick as fast as you can, pretty much. So we're 21st fret on the G and the 20th fret on the B. He keeps sliding into it. And then when he does the melody with it, he goes down to the 19th fret on the G and the B. I'm holding that with my third finger and my pinky. So I'm just keeping my third finger on the ring finger on the G string the whole time. And then down here to 18 on the G string, 17 on the B. And then back to the two 19s, and then the first one we did. So I'm just alternate picking across those two strings. So you gotta have kind of a loose wrist to do that. And just kind of brush the top of the strings. You can't dig in because then it's really hard to get through them. So, and then you're gonna end that part just kind of just sliding into it again and again, and then it kind of speeds it up towards the end. All right. Now from there, after there, we just kind of go into some more of the same Old Reliable, but he kind of, I think it's pretty similar to this, like which is a bend of the 20th fret up to the 17th fret on the high E, and then pull off 20 to 17. So this. And do that a bunch of times. All right, now we get into some bends. Now, I'm not sure if he moved up the frets or he just stayed on the same fret and kept bending. I don't have that many frets on this guitar, and for some reason I start filming with this guitar in my hand, so I gotta stick with it. But we're here at the 20th fret here, and we start doing those bends. Kind of normal whole step bend, then a bend it up more, all the way up. One more, then. My fingertips are killing me right now. So we have 17 on the high E string, and that little descending, which is 20, 19, then back 20, 19, 17, over to the 19 on the G. Next phrase. So that's quick 14th fret there on the G, and then the bend at the 18th fret on the B string. And then plays 17 on the B, and then 15 over to 18 on the G string, back to that 15 on the B, back to the 18 on the G. So we have this. And end it there at the 14th fret on the G. All right, and this last lick is the part that you're not going to get accurate because he's intentionally trying to make this just sound like chaos. But it looks like this. All right, so obviously, if you listen to the recording, it sounds pretty much like that. And all he's doing is taking these two fingers and just kind of dragging them down the B string while he's picking. So before we get to, we have this hammer 17 to 18 on the G string, over to 17 on the B, then the high E, then back to the B string. And then into that bend of the 20th fret, and then pretty much he starts but just by going 20, 17, then 19, 17. And you can kind of just do that. really, you can just kind of keep it kind of 3 frets apart. And just drag it. Don't worry about landing on these perfect frets because he doesn't. Listen to the recording. It's completely erratic. So he's just going. There's nothing technically precise about it. You just. Till he gets down to the 5th fret. And then he'll jump into a bend at the 8th fret there. And that kind of. To the 5th fret on the high E, 8-5 on the G, 7-5 on the D, and resolve it down to the 7th fret on the D string. End it with the big power chord, A power chord, and you are done. You are finished. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a beast, but it's a lot of fun to play. Even just the rhythm guitar parts are it's a lot of fun, so as most AC/DC is. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.